transforming difficulties into seeing the Buddha. It should only be a single thought of returning to the truth. Buddha. Reveal the Pure Land. Pudding Sire. Amitabha Buddha, let him see. Treasure. The Pure Land as a reward for the true merit. He picked up everything. What's the reason, remember Yin Ink? At this time, it is the second year of Xingwu. What is this thought, Amitabha Buddha? Just these years. Beyond every thought, there is an incomparable thought. This is the true word. So, today scientists tell us the material world is false. It's not real. Where does it come from? It comes from the heart's enjoyment. That is to say, matter is manifested from thoughts. "3,000 years ago, the Buddha said this in the scriptures. Today, quantum physicists tell us the same thing about matter. Break it down. Break it down to the very end. What is empty? There is nothing. We see matter is an illusion. How is it formed? It is formed by thoughts. This is what quantum physicists say. The formation of matter is thought. Without thought, there is no matter. There is still thought. Below this high frequency, it becomes matter. Our word. The term in Buddha's teachings is called extreme form. Where does matter come from? It comes from the mind's recognizing. So, the Buddha often says in the Mahayana scriptures, the entire universe. 6 processes that can be perceived. An infant must have the 6 senses. Form, sound, smell, taste, and the 6 conditions arise. The 6 senses and 6 dusts are all about thoughts. When thoughts arise, they begin. When there are no thoughts, they cease. We have stirred our minds for many years. This mind is extremely subtle. Just look at a flick of paper. 3.2 billion 8,000 years. Such a high frequency, maintaining things like this. Our 6 senses are unable to perceive. Your speed is fast. So who created this world? Thoughts, earlier. I created it. I enjoy what you created. You enjoyed. The artificial personal life. The Buddha, full of great compassion, created the Pure Land for us to enjoy. There are only these doors. Among the 84,000 methods, there are none. This is the boundless compassion of Amitabha Buddha. Nearby compassion, perfect compassion. help us, the suffering beings. As long as you believe. In this way, your court is willing to be reborn. But what is required is 1 year. That is to say, your true heart, in the muddy ground of seeking survival, do not mix in distractions. It resonates with the Buddha. We firmly believe without doubt. We wholeheartedly seek to be reborn. But within this process, there are mixed feelings in our faith. Ma Fan is here. Our desire to return to the truth is not about having many thoughts. It cannot be expressed in words. After understanding the principle, we realize we need to focus our thoughts. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas will have their own opinions. Is it related to 6 realms? That plug. Today, we are all stuck in the cycle of reincarnation. So today, the Buddha is manifesting. The Buddha is subtly hinting at the sea swallow shining. This shining. It's not coming from hands, feet. Ananda sees the Buddha. This year in English is called the year of returning to the right path. When reciting the Buddha's name, first recite the Buddha. Seeing the Buddha is with a sincere heart. Seeing the Buddha is simply one-minded. These hearts are the true nature. My heart is the Buddha's heart. It is one, not two. Just as is often said. 10 minutes and 30 volts. Together we arise. Experience it together with me. This true statement is not false. Originally, there were no good gifts, only health. Now, there are delusions and distractions, plus creating karma. There are obstacles everywhere. What concept is being referred to? Thus, it is merely a thought of boredom that comes to mind. This is the world. Past, present, future. 3 realms. Practice. It's difficult to chant and pay respects to the Buddha due to the incident. Secret map of precepts. How is it built with focused attention? Therefore, if facing difficulties at the end of life, a single thought returns to the truth. This is to say that by being cautious and adhering to precepts in the present, one can be reborn in the Pure Land. This sentence is important. The practitioners are us. We practice Pure Land. Those who seek rebirth. So these few sentences are important. What needed is return to the true state with a single thought. Only this year. Write the records of rebirth. See you Amitabha Buddha. Apart from this thought, there is no second year. If you can truly reach this state, like Ananda, you must bear the responsibility right away. The Buddha will take you there. Like seafood, old monk. He is a thought returning to unity, another set of rules. 112 years old. Buddha's name. 92 years. Every thought is a thought of unity. In other words, he sees the Buddha too easily. Building a joyful world is too easy. He hasn't seen it either. He tells others. See multiple times. We believe he isn't speaking nonsense. To meet this condition right. Why have you stayed here for so long? It's to express something. Center focus. Amitabha, bless him, live here for more than 10 years. Set an example for the disciples of Buddhism. Be a good role model for those cultivating the Pure Land. He is gazing at this. Well done. We all know now. Have you all learned from him? He took others' merits and left. Speaking of having lingering thoughts, and extra time, the concept in between. No distractions, no delusions. Time and space are both illusions, neither are real.